Hey there guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be driving the DeTomaso Pantera. This time we are starting from position number 1 on the grid, and we are racing against the highway patrol cars, GTRs, McGann trophies and BMW M4s. So all of these cars are highway patrol vehicles, and their role is to obviously get past us. We need to stay in position number 1 as best we can, and win the race. So whether that is possible or not, we don't know. So just running through the cars while we're busy chatting to you, so you can see that all of the cars are police vehicles. So yep, as you can see, starting in position number 1 on the grid. So this is a full lap of the Nürburgring, and yep, hopefully we can stay ahead of these cop cars. So we've got the GTR, which is a 4-wheel drive car. Then we have the McGann Trophy, which is a front-wheel drive, and we have the BMW M4, which is rear-wheel drive. And we are in the DeTomaso Pantera. So without further ado, let's get this race going. Quite a good start we got there, but the GTR is really quick off the line. You can have a look in the rear view mirror shortly, or you can see in the side view mirrors we've got the McGann right on top of us. Frenchie getting away in the GTR up front in position number 1. Can hear the tyres squealing under the pressure. We've got racing softs on, so really good tyres. Misty conditions out there, so the track does get a bit slippery in these conditions, but not too bad for us so far. The car holding on pretty nicely. You'll see here that these cops are definitely not the cleanest of drivers. You'll see as we progress through this race that they really aren't too keen on obeying the traffic rules, because they're on a racetrack. So we've got Vela chasing us in the McGann Trophy behind. The GTR currently right the way up in the lead in first position. Bit of a wiggle there as we got on the power, sliding the back slightly, but got it back under control quite nicely. That doesn't happen very often, so you've got to take these small victories as they come. The Vela looking down the inside, and I went slightly off wide. Mendez looking for the gap, trying to get past, which he does, gets into third position. We drop back to 4th, but we want that position back, so I'm going to fight for it right through the left-hander here, going down to the first set of turns. So this is the cockpit view that I got to see while I was driving the car. And out the back end you can see a whole mile of cop cars trying to get us. Cop car right next to us there. It's got better acceleration as Mendez, so he pulls ahead. We got rammed up the back end, and then it got all sideways, and then it's just absolute carnage. The guys just kept slamming me all over the show. Like I said, they don't really adhere to the traffic rules on the racetrack, these cops. So drop back down to 13th position with lots and lots of work to do to get back up to the front. Got the car into a high-speed slide over the crest of the hill there. A couple of the cops also seeming to get a bit sideways. We've got the apex of the turn quite nicely, where the other cars drifted wide. We got the inside and moved up into 12th, and then took 11th straight after, and I clipped one of the cop cars there and got sort of sent into the grass and actually lost control, wound back into the side of the other car there and into the barrier, and then just barely kept control of the car. And through all of that mayhem, we actually made up 2 places into 9th, and we're back onto the back of Bender. Now the thing is, driving so close to the back of this car, I just couldn't see where the next turn was. Got on the grass while I was on the power, and then obviously you've got the one tire with all the grip on the road and the other one with no grip on the grass, and just got spun all the way around again. But one of the McGanns also got hammered off the track by some of his teammates, his highway patrol teammates, and so it wasn't all we were able to get back into 19th. But back into 19th with quite a lot of the race still to come, so or quite a lot of the race actually completed already. So we're back to square one, and now obviously trying our best to make up as many positions as possible, because obviously the aim is not to be beaten to the line by any of these cops, but it's not that easy. The cop cars all set to the BMWs and the GTRs were set to 598 pp. My car, the DeTomaso Pantera, was set to 600, and the McGanns had an advantage of 624 because of the front wheel drive system. So I thought that would make them a bit more competitive, because at the 598 level they were getting left behind by everything. So 624 got them to a very similar performance on the track. So here we are over the bonnet in the Pantera, having to tap off and go on the grass because the BMW decided to move wide when he saw what's coming through, and because of the loss of momentum we dropped back down into 12th. But yeah, definitely not going to fight for this. The cops weren't playing clean, so I wasn't going to be on my best behaviour either. Obviously wouldn't punt them off, but at the same time I did struggle with the curbs at the Nürburgring like I normally do. But yep, it's all looking pretty good at 13th position right now, so still a lot of track to make up if we want to win this. I haven't been able to win it as yet after doing this race quite a few times already. Getting to know the Nürburgring a little bit better now, but still not well enough to be able to take the wins consistently. Obviously I'm moving up on the rankings while doing this race, so I was consistently finishing in the mid-teens, but progressively got better and better as I became a little bit more familiar with the track. But I wouldn't say I know the track like the back of my hand. We're right side by side with Colon. We did get him, taking the corner right up the inside. You can see the dust or the mud flicking up as we hit the apex there. tell you what, it's quite hairy going through these turns as well, because obviously it's high speed. The track seems to be a bit slippery with the misty conditions, even though there's no indication of water on the track, according to the damp meter on the left hand side of the bottom of your screen. But the handling of the car was definitely not as good as it would be if it was on the dry. Now we're aiming at taking Katunen. He puts his indicator on for some reason onto the left, so I'm not sure if he wanted me to go to the left and pass him on the left, or if he was indicating that he was moving left so that I could pass on the right. It's really difficult to know what is going on in the minds of these AI cops, but nonetheless we got him, and now I've got onto the back of Lombard's GTR as he chases the BMW M4 of Mendes, and we get him onto through the turn and coming onto the long straight, get alongside and overtake, and now in the Pantera you can see the mist coming up from the back of the car's wheels, so it definitely is slick out there. There's no water per se, but no pooled water, but Lombardi, you can see him making ground on us as we come up to the turns. See where he is. He did back off. We're on the shifting through the gears here, trying to maintain as much speed as possible without going off the track and dirtying up the tyres. We're chasing them again, but unfortunately he's way too far ahead, and tried a showboat maneuver again and ended up in the barrier. And here we go, clear track ahead. They could see me there, and they just keep pounding away at my car. As you can see, the police are definitely not racing too clean, and the McGann also gives me a slam up the back for good measure after the race is done. But yeah, all in all, a very, very, very fun race. But I still need to win this sometime, but definitely wasn't going to happen today. So well, anyway, but that's it for us for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Drive safely, take care. We'll see you on the track.